break this shit now. Let's break this shit down. Teach y'all how to do this shit. Alright, let's go. In the corner. You ain't gotta talk about offense too much. You just sit in the corner, so I'm gonna let that play. Ain't really got much to say on offense. We just gonna watch that shit. It's a good shot. Back on defense. Ain't really shit for me to say. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't nothing for me to say. No offense. Alright, defense. Alright, peep. I'm right here. Alright. Always anchor yourself for cuts early. You know what I mean? Always try to stay flat footed. Like as you can see when I hit the left trigger. Shout out my point guard. You know what I mean? He played the lane. That was bad D, high key. That was bad defense by me. You see my center take the rebound from me, cool. But shout out to my PG for being able to see that I was stuck on the ball. I couldn't get free, so he took the steal. Shout out Mills, you know what I'm saying? Defensively, I always try to put yourself in a position to play a lane as a back end. Like, be able to step and play a lane. Like, as you can see, right? So, like, I'm playing a lane right now, like, looking at me. I'm playing cuts to my point guard's corner most of the time, but I'm always able to step. Like, I'm not too far. Like, you see, I would have got that still if he threw it on time, and I'm able to get back to my man at all times. Like, you got to be able to position yourself good enough to guard a cut and be able to step at the same time. I know this sounds like a lot of work. We're going to go through how you do it and how to put yourself in the best position to do it. You know what I mean? We're on offense, though, so I'm going to let my offense hoop. Ain't really much to say. Got the board. He missed. We back on defense. They was on the break a lot to start this game, so it wasn't really no half-court defense. But you see, you got to make that effort. Like, my guard should have stayed corner here. Like, there's no reason my guard left the corner on a break when he was already there and I was able to get back under, but that's just a communication error. Ain't really got much to do with him. But so far, they got most of their points on a break, as y'all can see. There wasn't really too many half-court buckets so far. I think they're all fast break buckets, actually. I'm under that. You see me? I got back to that. Like, you see how how quick you got to be able to get off a guard, right? Like, you see I'm able here. I played the crossover, poof, I'm here. I took the midi, and I was able to get back, play my lane if he threw it. You know what I'm saying? Always position yourself to be able to help and play a lane. That is your biggest job as a back end. You have to be able to play a lane and help. Help defense is more important than playing a lane, though. If you can't help your teammate, you don't need to be playing back end. If your help defense is abysmal, don't play it. Don't play it. That's the best way. Like, you can learn help defense, but you have to know to balance it. Know how to balance it. You can't just be helping OD against bad guards, because then you're crazy. But we back in half-court defense. Like, look how I'm positioned. Just focus on how I position myself at back end. I'm holding left trigger most of the time to keep facing towards the ball. I try to keep facing towards the ball. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here to help. I'm there. You see how I got up? I let him shoot it. That's their first half-court point. You never play a guard high up early until they show they can shoot the ball. That's the number one rule as a back end. You never hold your lock's hand until a guard shows he can get open and he can shoot the ball. They got two jobs to prove they can score. Like, if they can't score, ain't no point of stepping. They can't get open, ain't no point of stepping. You sit low the whole game. Well, offense, though. They ran a rotation. Oh, you see me? Oh, boy, you see that shot? Hit a step back over there. Come on, man. We ain't going to talk about offense, though. We here for defense. You know what I mean? You have to clip that, you know what I mean? Y'all going to see that in the mixtape soon. But, yeah. Back on defense. I'm able to play a cut at any time. I'm able to run to a cut lane. I'm in my position, though, to help, too. Like, I'm roaming. I'm in my lane. I'm playing my slip. know what I mean? I'm watching his midi. I'm always watching the midi. A lot of guards like the midi hunt early. Like that's like the thing for guards now. So instead of starting with a three, most of them start with midis now. Like you see this cut, predictable. Let me tell y'all one thing I learned. Hold on, let me press the pause button for y'all. See one thing I learned. I learned as a Backend that most raps, right? Most raps are cuts. It is very rare that niggas rap and it's not a cut. So I instantly, every time I see a rap, I back up. Like it's just, or I pay attention to the lane and I bait it. So right here, you're gonna see me bait the lane as they rap. You see the rap, you see the cut. I'm on that though. Like you see it, I'm sitting there, I'm waiting on that. Like that's like that has a high success rate. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that has a high success rate. They cut a lot off the raps. You can just back up, catch it easy still. I mean, that's another clip. I was feeling myself a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But we are on defense. See, I'm in position to step, but I'm also in position to get back. When you're getting back though, you don't need your left trigger should not be held. When you're running back here to get back to this slip, you have to let go. Once your man rolls, your left trigger is null and void until he's in a position. Until you're in a position to where you're not giving up a free dunk. Like I'm gonna try to explain that a little better too when it happens again. But you hold left trigger until your man rolls. If your man rolls, you got to be able to stay in front of him. If you're able to stay under him and in front of him, then you can hold your left trigger. But if you high up and you're trying to catch up to him, you can't hold left trigger because you're not gonna move. What's the word I'm looking for? Vertically enough. I don't even know if that's right. But you like I tried to do it right there. You see what happened? Like you see, so right here I was supposed to let go of left trigger, but I thought I was in a good enough lane and I was like under enough to play this lane, but I wasn't. So if I would have let go of it, I would have ran there. But I didn't. I paid the price for it. It happens. You know it's a back end. You're not gonna get every steal you try to get. You're not gonna play every lane. You're not gonna be able to get every stop. Your job is to get enough stops. You're supposed to get enough stops to where guards aren't comfortable. Their offense is struggling. They gotta think of ways to score. They're not just sitting here pick and rolling you to death. You make them go off ball plays. Shout out to this defense right here. They played great defense, my guard and my lot. They played great defense right there. I was watching the off ball. And on off balls, always sit your guard, your off ball defender. Like when they're getting screened on the off ball, always tell them to play their hash. And I'm gonna tell you, it's way easier for you to play a lane, like flaring up, as the back end versus trying to play their wing, because they're like. It's just easier. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. For me, at least, it's easier for me to play your wing. Now, if you have great help defenders in the corners, then cool. You can play your middle, and then have your corners play the wing on the off-ball screen, so the back end can focus the pick and roll. But if that's not the case, you just always have the person getting an off-ball screen playing their wing. It's just better that way. But continue with this. You know what I mean? Let's go. First quarter over with, though. Let's keep it going, though. As you can see, like, I'm in position to step at all times. I'm never lacking. Like, never. Like, I'm always somewhere where I can play something. As you see, we got to steal from playing great defense. He guessed past it. We got to stop from playing great defense. If you play great defense, it takes the pressure off the offense and vice versa. If your offense is great, it takes the pressure off your defense. And if you got both, then you're having a great time. Good board. I think he guessed past me. Oh, guessed past the wrong corner, I think. Yeah, he did. I got it there, though. We ain't talking about offense, though. I'm pretty sure we called corner switch, and after the shot, I guess people just forgot the corner switch, but it don't matter. Back on defense, I always try to make your effort as a back end and as a corner player in general. And you're the lock of the back end. Always make an effort to get back after a shot. Always try to run. Like, don't sit there and wait and hope you get the rebound. Because if they get the board, you should be able to stop quick enough to stop on the hash. And I'm pretty sure everybody can shoot on the hash. It's not that hard. It's on the line. You see that cut though? I'm on that. Like, I see it. Like, even though they think I don't see it, I'm on it. I'm lurking. I'm always lurking, all cuts. I feel like as a back end, your job, you make it easier for your team defensively if you're able to lurk a cut. I fouled this, by the way. If they get the board after you contest a shot in the paint, always foul, because they always end up dead zone for whatever reason. Like, look at me. I'm in a lane right now. Look, in a lane, in a lane. That's just me reaching late, but I'm in that lane. They don't look like I'm moving to him. That's why it's bait. I'm not moving nothing. I'm just hitting there. I'm there. Like, you're not gonna get them all, but it's important to try to get them all. I think that's what makes the difference between a good back end and a bad back end. Bad back ends, after they miss a certain number of them, they stop reaching. I ain't never gonna stop reaching out of lane. Look at the hustle. Look at the hustle. You gotta have hustle. Get back on defense. Make them score in the half court. Look at them, nervous. Look at them. Look at them. Look at me in the lane. Come on. I'm telling you. Always play a lane. Look at me. Even though it looks like I'm guarding him, I'm not. It's an inside center. I'm in a lane. If he cut, I'm backing up and stealing. Give me those. Like, it's good to play a lane. You know what I mean? Like, always put yourself in that position. It's mandatory to play great position. Like, you have to have great position to be a great back end. If you don't have positioning, you will not do good. Back on defense. Look at me hustling. Look at the hustle. We both ran into the ball, though. That's a miscommunication error again, though. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. That's just miscommunication. Keep it going, though. You getting blitz. He gone. That's a dunk. Easy. Easy buckets. Come on. All right, back on defense. Same thing applies. Every time you come down the court, find your angle. Find what you think is gonna be your angle. Always try to angle yourself to play something. Like, I'm here. I'm up with him, but I'm on a slip. I'm under that. I got dunked on, but I'm under that. Always get back. Always put in the effort. You gotta have the most hustle on the team. So even though it look like I'm beat, I'm trying to get there. I get dunked on. We live with those. He ain't gonna dunk on me every time. As long as I get under there, he ain't gonna dunk every time. As you see, the PG got 2 points. The center, I think, got 4. Like, that's great pick and roll defense. Hold on real quick. Make sure y'all hearing me in this motherfucker. Hold on, let me see. Alright, y'all hearing me in this motherfucker. Alright, let me keep it going. Let's go. Keep it going. Alright, come on. Same thing. Every time. Position to play. I got cooked. It's going to happen. I'm trying to it takes at least, I want to say it takes at least, don't even get mad that if you start off playing bad defense. You're not going to start off playing great defense. Like, it's just not going to happen. So you have to be able to, the first quarter is a fill out for the whole defense. Your first quarter is how they're going to play. So you figure out if the guard's going to shoot off for certain moves, what moves does the guard like to go to, if he just throws the pop or throw the pass heavy. You know, you figure out all the essentials to getting stops. After that, you good. Second quarter is when you see if they adjust. Second quarter will tell you if a team adjusts or not. And that'll let you know everything you need to know. If the team doesn't have an adjustment from the first quarter to the second quarter, you should be able to box any guard on the game. Look at him. He's still dribbling exact same way. Same two dribbles. Ain't going nowhere. I ain't got a step. That's box. Center giving up points. He give up a fade. Cool. He know he got to lock it in. I ain't got to tell him he got to play better defense out the quarter. He know that. But you see the pick and roll struggling. Guard still doing the same dribble moves from the first quarter. You got to pay attention to all that little stuff as a back end and as a lock. Always pay attention to the patterns. Every guard has a pattern. And the ones that don't are the hardest to guard. But it's hard to not have a pattern when you're playing 2K25. When only certain dribble moves work. Like right here, I gave up the slip. He should have threw the ball. But what did he do? He took a midi. Sometimes you live with middies. Sometimes you live with certain shots. You got to see if they're capable of making them, motherfucker. He ain't take a midi all game. I'm living with that. It happens. You got to see it before you start stepping. That's a big Big rule. Don't step at something you ain't seen no proof of. Look at me. I'm telling you. I'm in every lane you have. Look at the positioning. Look at me. Look at the positioning. I'm up, but he don't think I'm down. I'm up and down. Look, I'm everywhere. You gotta be like a pest. You know what I mean? Like pesky, annoying, like a bug. I'm like a gnat. I'm everywhere, nowhere at the same time. You can't catch me. Real talk though. Like look at it. Look at my lock. He figuring out the pattern. He getting it together. Like we out here. We get mad stops. Look at it. That's just bad. That they cooked us here. I ain't got nothing for this. I was cooked. They was cooked. They should never pass more than once in a possession ever. There should never be a pass back that works in the history of this unless it's on a break. That was a half court set where they're running pass backs. That should only work from like the center or like on the break, like I said. As you can see though, first half. Hold on, let me press pause again. You see that first half stat from the guard in the center? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like that ain't their guard. Their guard has 4 turnovers at half. He got 7 points. That's fine. We can live. You can live with 7. Your goal is to keep a guard to 10 in each half. Don't let a guard score more than 25 and you having a great game. I don't give a fuck if he's efficient. As long as he got some type of misses and some type of turnovers, you're doing your job. He got 4 turnovers, 2 misses. You count that as 6 stops. That's 6 stops right there. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. I don't give a fuck if he missed open. None of that shit. 6 stops. You got the 2 guard, 1 and 4. That's 3 more stops. That's 9 stops total. You got the lock with a turnover and a miss. That's 11 stops. He ain't missed. So far, their best player is their power forward with no misses. Cool. I'm cool with that. Cool. If you got to rely on your corner, you're not going to beat a good team relying on your corner. Because he's not going to always be open. We didn't even call rotations and they got 10 points. That's cool. And you got the center with 1 turnover, 1 miss. That's 13 stops. Literally. That's 13 stops right there. Like, that's all you... Pay attention to the little things. It may feel like you get cooked sometimes, but it don't be like that. Because if you keep certain players to a certain amount of points, you're having a great game. You can't stop all the great players. Your job is to stop all the players around them. That's how that works. That's why teams win championships sometimes. They know, come on. You know the Cavs, come on, we can talk about LeBron and the Cavs. They knew they couldn't stop LeBron all those years he was getting to the finals. They knew they couldn't do, LeBron was going to do what he wanted to do. They slowed everybody else down. Like, come on, think about that. Just I want you to think about that. Think about that a little bit. Turnover, they score on a break. Never get mad over the break. That's something I had to learn. You can't stress them scoring on a break. That defense belongs to your hash. If your hash has no break defense, you're liable to give up the freest 20 points of your life. Literally. Cool though. Look at me. I'm showing from my corner. I know he just went for board. Now I'm fake stepping. I'm watching the lane. I'm playing my lane. He don't want that midi. I'm playing my man. I got box out. Boxing out is key. It's another piece of being a great back end. You gotta be able to box out. If you're not contesting a shot, there should be no way you don't get box out unless a player is down there, motherfucking, they in the paint, goddamn, holding B. Like some centers get weird down there. They be going out of bounds, but you gotta make sure. As long as you're under this little circle right here, this your spot. As long as you under this spot right here, you control the outcome. All you gotta do is put a body on somebody. They scoring a break again, cool. We live with we can't control that. As a defensive player, you can't control them getting stops and scoring on a break. That's not a part of your job. If you want to take off the points for them scoring off the break, that's cool. We all do it. We'd be like, he only got 5 points in the half court. He only got 3 points in the half court. Then that's up to your hash to take that responsibility to get stops on the break. Foul on the break. We don't use them in the half court half the time. Foul them niggas. Foul them. Look, another steal. They on the break. Now we got here. We slowed them down on the break. We here. Now they got to play slow pace. Killed it. Whole break. Dead. Now we swing it back. Everybody in their spots. I took the arrows off. I'm up with them. I'm up with them. I'm under. I'm under. Move them feet. You see how you like move them feet. You see it? I'm up. Stack it. Did I call a rotation? I did. I don't know what my point guard was doing. But you see the movement of the feet. Everybody got back on the break. We stopped the break. First break we stopped. Cool. Everybody get to their spots. I'm up with my on-ball defender. I'm showed for him. I'm back under. Always get inside center's got to be the easiest people to play. You know where they're going. They can't take no jump shots. Like they can't take no jump shots. All you gotta do is beat them to the basket. That's easy. That's good D right there. It's just my point guard gave up a 3 in the corner. He know he fucked up. He cool. He gotta get it back now. Free buckets. He gonna get it back. Whether it's a 2 or 3, as long as he get a bucket, he got it back. Come on. Like, look, I'm there. He ain't never alone. If you think he gonna get a, threes is denied a 3. The best way to beat any team is to deny the 3. It rattles guards. He thinking, my center gotta get that. Like, think about it like this, right? You a guard. And you feel like Locke can't stay in front of you. He reached out. You're thinking, my center's rolling. I'm taking this shot. Ain't too many backers gonna come. You ain't thinking nobody about to come jump at you unless you know they solidified at the back end position. You thinking, I got this shot, I'm about to pull up, and if I miss, it's a free board. Whole time, if I get a good enough contest, rebound should go straight to my man, my teammate. You know what I mean? So I'm up for my teammate. I see him out of the picture. I got there. I granted I only got a week. That's still makeable. That separates the bad guards from the good guards. But we ain't even got to talk about that. We ain't got to talk about how the good guards be making weeks. Anything moderates and shit. Like, they practice those though. They take a bunch of bad shots all the time. You know what I mean? But you see we scored again. Back in defense. You got to get in position. Show for your corner. He just went and scored down in the paint. Show for your center. You know he's slow. Now you play your angle. You sit and cut, but you up. You up, and now you back. Under. You reach early, it happens. You jump. Cool, that's great D. Like, most people can't live with this. They get mad. I don't get mad because I know this is great D. I showed for my lock. I know he's passing the slip. I jump on time. That's great D. He may dunk on you. All he got is dunk. You can't do nothing. We cool though. We back on offense. My offense moving real smooth. I'm pretty sure defense amps it up at some point in time in this game because this game was real close for like a good portion of this game, and then we kind of amped it up. And by we, I mean me. I kind of turned it up on defense. That's why I'm making this video. But you see I'm up for him, and you like bait. You see the bait. Now I'm gonna tell you why I did this. I'm gonna break it down to you. We played a whole half in 3 minutes and 20 seconds of this game. So we played 2 quarters in 3 minutes and 20 seconds of a game. He ain't quick stop once the whole game. So you know what that means? He don't really know how to do that shit. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bait it. It's a risk. It's a high risk, high reward. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take a risk here. I'm gonna fake step this nigga and get back to my slip. And if he shoot it, he's a dog. But if he don't, he looks stupid. Now let's watch it. Let's break it down. Y'all want to slow this motherfucker down? I'm gonna slow this motherfucker down too. Look at this shit. I'm gonna slow it down for you. Hold on, I'm gonna slow it down. Press play. Let's watch him though. He ain't quick stop all game. So you know what this means? I gotta throw in a bait now. If he gonna drag a screen, you bait him. You walk up to him, faked it, give me that steal. Like that's, come on. Like look at it. You gotta put him out there. You ain't gotta talk about the dunk on his head top. You know what I mean? But like I said, that all comes from patterns and tendencies. What the guard like to shoot off of, what he don't like to shoot off of, what he did so far in the game. And so far in the game, he ain't showed me he know how to quick stop. Look at him. Whooped him. Got him. He do that cross every time he need to stop. He trying to learn a quick stop. He don't know it yet. We in March. He still don't know how to quick stop. We got the advantage. I got another stop for you. Look at me. Look at the effort. It's all about effort, man. Effort. I preach it to you. I'm going to talk it to you. Effort and positioning wins the motherfucking battle on defense. If you don't got no effort, you don't got no hustle, like come on. Effort. It's all about effort, man. Positioning and effort. Let's break this one down. Let's break it. Let's go all the way back. Let's go all the way. We're going to run the whole thing back. Look at me. Look where I'm at. This is like 4 plays in a row. Look at how I stepped up the defense for us, right? Let's break it down one by one. Here's the bait. I'm positioning myself to help my guard, my lock. I'm helping my lock. He got clipped. I fake stepped him. He ain't quick stop all game. That's free steal. I'm running to break myself. I got confidence in my skills on offense, so I'm going to bring it all the way down. Until somebody cut me off. Nobody cut me off. I took the dunk. Let's play some more defense, right? Now I know he's taking the next shot. I just baited his last one, so I'm full committing to this. Ain't no way I'm stepping back. Get another steal. I'm on the break again. I 360. It all comes from patterns, man. Patterns. You recognize. You can't give people the same look over and over. You got to mix it up sometimes. Cool. My 2-guard reach out of the play. I see it. I react. I jump instantly because I know he's taking a shot. I get the rebound. Now we on offense again. I'm telling you. I stop top. We cool. He shoot it. Back on defense. I'm at the half court. I'm at the top of the key. I got to be back on defense. I play 2. Either way, I'm taking this out of the sky. This is what I mean. Look at this. Look at this. Either way, I'm taking this pass out of the sky. Whichever one he chose was a steal. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to slow it down for you. Look at the angles. Let's look at the angle, right? Let's break it down for you. Look at the angle. Look at the angle the guard is running that caught the ball. Right? Bam. At this angle, I'm taking anything out of the sky. So you know what I did? I committed to the slip. Because if he throws corner, I still got it. You know why? Because the line drawn from the point guard to the corner is my lane. I'm in that. Like, I can't draw a line. As you can see, I was terrible at art. But you know what I mean? That's my Stevie. If you think about it, that's my Stevie. And that's all comes from my positioning. So anything he throw this way, I'm taking out the sky. Which one is he more likely going to try to take? The 2. You know why? Because this is what people say every time. He not going to leave a 3-4-2. That would be crazy. And whole time, people be doing it. Look at me. Look at me go get one. I was like, it's easy. Give me those cookies, and I'm gone. Come on, man. Like, positioning. If you have bad positioning, you're going to be a terrible back end. That's the first thing you need to work on. Positioning for everything. If you got bad, like I said, like, man, I ain't going to keep preaching it to you, but I'm going to keep preaching it to you. Positioning, look at me. I'm up with my lock. I know he's going to throw corner here, but instead, like, listen, let me break this down. I'll break this down to you. Right? Hold on. Because I was so mad I didn't go for this steal. Let me break this down for you. At this very moment, I knew he was throwing corner. I'm gonna tell you when. You could tell when a guard has no options to score, right? He went back right. He see my point guard come up right here the first time, right? He come up first time. Cool. Then he went back middle. Cool. Guess what? He gonna come back wing. He gonna guess past corner. Now me, I picked up on it, but I'm thinking in my head, he's not this bad at the game. That's what I'm thinking. He is not this bad at the game to throw this Stevie. But he threw it, and I was so mad I didn't go for it that I jumped. I jumped for no reason. That's how I knew it was bad. But you see the effort. I'm always put in the effort to recover. Effort. The hustle. I learned that from Dennis Rodman. You know what I mean? Always hustling. You know what I'm saying? We out here, though. Bucket. Oh, he missed it. Guess what? My 2-guard gonna hustle. Get a board. PG wide open. Get him one. Like, hustle. Hustle wins games sometimes, man. Sometimes you just out-hustle the other team. But let's keep playing defense. Look at my positioning. I'm not holding left trigger right now because I can't face the right way. Like, this is bad D by me. But I'm feeling so good about my defense that I knew I would get this block. Like, that's how I was feeling. So I didn't play no left trigger defense. I was focused on blocking. Like, that's what I was thinking. Like, you know what you're going to do when you do it. So, like, coming into this possession, I'm thinking, the game not letting me face up, fuck it. I'm going to stop trying it. And I'm going to just run around. And me running around is fucking with them more than it's fucking with me. So I run in a circle here. Look, one spin. Then I'm going to walk up to the ball. I know he's passing it. I'm here, though. I know I got all the momentum on defense. For me, I'm in badge. I'm in motherfucking, I think this shit's like SWAT something. It's something got to do with blocks. I got a high steal right now in takeover. My steal through the roof. I know I'm going to get a block. I got an 84 without the takeover. I think with the takeover, I got like a 91, 92. So I know what I'm going to do. I get, you know what I mean? But position. I'm going to keep saying it throughout the whole video. You got to have great positioning. Like, look at me. I'm here with my lock. I want my lock to know I'm here with him even though I'm playing lower. Like, I'm there with you. If you'd have took that shot, I would have got there. Like, I'm with you. Like right here, I jumped. I honestly thought he would have took the shot. Look at the shot. If he literally didn't want to, like, he don't quick stop. Look at him. I thought he was taking this. I don't know why. Looking back at it, I look stupid. But for some reason, I thought he was taking this shot. Because he should have. Like I said, I thought he was taking this. There's no way a good guard in their right mind is not shooting this. He did it though. He did a cross. Cool. My rotator know to rotate. That's another thing to have too. Have a big in your corner that know when you in trouble. It's always good to have teammates that know when you're in trouble. Like I was out here with Psycho. Shout out my dog Psycho. We ain't got no chemistry for real. But I just know he knows if I'm fucked up, he know the goal. Like he gonna make a business decision. He gonna make a play. He gonna make something happen. You know what I mean? So shout out Psycho. You know what I mean? We was out here though. I think he passed this to the wrong person. Yeah, corner switch. They be catching him. We're on offense though. Dot. Oh my god, he did him so greasy. What a dot. All right, back on defense though. You see the position. Let's keep focusing on the positioning. Right. I'm up here. Nobody's in the corner yet. We good. I'm up. I'm watching my cut though. I like the bait sometimes. So I'm here. I'm under that. Like I said, my back ain't gonna make a play. I mean, not my back end. My center gonna make a play, and then if he make a play, it's gonna mess with them more than it mess with us. Look at him. Look at my back. Look at my center in the corner. He showed up out of that corner. Why? Because he ain't passed to the corner damn near all game. Then what did he do? He gets past the center. I'm in that lane. You can't just throw the ball at my face and think I'm not gonna reach. I may not get it every time, but it's about reaching, the effort. Like I said, just talked about it. It's all about the effort. Look, now he throwing turnovers for no reason. He just threw a turnover for no reason. Now we up 20. You know what I'm saying? Effort. Look at the stats. The stats are proof. Effort. Look at me. I tried to play the craziest lane right here because that's how much confidence I had. And it is not good to have a defense with confidence against you. Because then we start playing how my team just played. Or how me and Mills and them just play. You know what I mean? We started playing out of body too much. And you can tell when the team's playing out of body. You can tell when the confidence on the other team is through the roof. You see them start doing stuff they ain't did all game. Like, look at this. We didn't even guard them. We didn't even come back on D. Like, it was through the roof. Like, it be like that, though. He took this shot. I was like, he crazy. He crazy. But we up, though. Like, we call this front running. We up, though. You know what I mean? Watch the free throws. Cool. I went to his corner. You see how he went and made a play? I'm making a play with you. I swung corner. Granted, my hash fell asleep. I don't know why we was doing this. It was low-key irritating a little bit. I hate being up and niggas just like forget, like niggas just start playing like we're up. I don't like that. I don't like playing like we're up. Keep playing like we was just hooping. Keep that same intensity. Like if we beating them, beat them down some more. Don't put them 6 feet. Put them 30 if we can. I don't keep the foot on the gas, man. Got these people thinking they decent. This would keep people playing the game though. You keep their heads high. They keep their hopes up. I want to kill dreams. I want to destroy lives. Like, you know. I know I can't be the only one that feel like that though. I knew this was a stack. You can see defensive rotation sometimes. He dropping. Hit me. Back. We back on D. We running. I'm sprinting. I'm going left because I seen he went right. So I showed that. Now I showed that. Now somebody got to get up. I'm down now. You see, like, effort. He took one from Lemmy. He was feeling it. That's the front running shit though. It's not a bad shot though. It's a decent shot for me. And I got a foul. Cool. Take the free throw. Cool. But now they down 12. They was just down 20. You see what I'm saying? Like that's that front run mentality though. Like that's why you can't. It's not good to like get a lead and then play with people that know they got a lead because they get to playing crazy, and that's not really good at all. I ain't gonna lie. But as you can see on defense, the three big things you need to take away from what I'm saying in this video is positioning, effort, and attentiveness. And when I say attentiveness, I mean being able to be aware of the patterns the guard got. Be aware of what plays they like to run. Be aware of what they do when they run plays. Be aware of what the guard is doing when they run plays. Is he trying to score? Or is he just passing? Like, you gotta be aware of all that. You know what I mean? So those, write those down. If you new to playing back end, write those three things down and work on it. Motherfucking position, effort, and attentiveness. Write that down. Those three. Those are the big three things right there. No cap. You work on those. You get better at those. You gonna see the improvement. It's gonna be hard to miss the improvement. You know what I mean? I think that's really it for this video for me though. Let y'all finish out this video. We're gonna look at the stats at the end of the game. We're gonna talk about it, and then yeah, that's really all I got to say for that. Watch it one more time. Come on, go ahead. I would skip through the end of the game, but I want y'all to see the whole little, you know what I mean? The whole little jump. Oh my goodness. That's really the end of the game. I'm just waiting for it to end. Like I said, y'all see when we was up 20, we started trolling. You know what I mean? Like I said, that happens when teams, you know, teams get the front running. But that's the end of the game right there. Let's see this box score. Let me see. Hopefully I pull up the box score. Let me see. Hey, break it down. Hey, come on, back in, play the game. Y'all ain't never seen that, man. You know what I mean? Let's break it down now. Alright, so let's break it down. Looking at this, you would think my guard played bad, right? But I ain't got nothing to say about the offense. I was gonna come up with something, but I ain't got that. But defensively, look at the pressure on the guard. As you remember early in the game, guard had 7 early. I think guard had 7 at half. And I'm pretty sure he was 3 or 5. Guard was only able to take 1 attempt the whole half. He took 1 attempt, and I'm pretty sure he got. I think he had 2 more turnovers. I think. Don't quote me on that though. It's either 2 or 4 more turnovers. One of the two. Like you see, he didn't even get that. He was so boxed up and afraid of me on back end. He didn't even want to take a shot for real, right? Their 2 guard played a little better. I think he was 1 for 4 in the first half, so he went 3 or 5 the second. That's cool. Like, you know. Then we got the motherfucker. This nigga still was hooping the whole game, apparently. He had the same turnover. He didn't get another turnover. I'm pretty sure that the 2 guard got a turnover. I think the 2 guard and the point guard was the only ones that really get turnovers this half. But as you can see in total, we got a total amount of 27 stops. If you can get 27 stops as a team, you should be able to win a game. Granted, we started front running. They shouldn't have scored 65 points, if we're being honest. If we didn't front run, they wouldn't have scored 65. They would have scored 50. If it was up to me, they wouldn't have scored 50. Like, but they would have scored, you know what I mean? But that's the conclusion of this video. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, write this down, back ends. The last time I'm going to repeat this. In order to be a great back end, you need to have position. You have to have great positioning. That's number 1. Number 2, you got to have effort. You got to give maximum effort on the court at all times. And then number 3, you got to be attentive. When I say attentive, that means watching the patterns of the guard, watching how they run their plays on offense, watch what the guard do when they run their plays, watching watching the center and see if he holds all his screens, if he likes to slip too much, if when he slips they run something, if he says block, if they just midi dive. Like, pay attention to all that. But that's the end of this video. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Like, subscribe. Until the next one.